Hi, everybody. My name's Taylor Rowe, and I'm here with Kristin Taylor and Jessica Burgerstock, and we just are here to tell you a little bit about what this Beachbody coaching thing is that we do. So first, we're going to go through and tell you a little bit about why we started and how we got into it. And then we'll start talking after that more about what actually goes into it and what we do and how we earn. So I will start talking about myself, which I'm really good at. So my whole story kind of starts back when I was in high school. I've been a three-sport athlete for my whole entire life. I played field hockey, basketball, and softball in high school. And then I went to college and I played field hockey there. When I was a senior, I tore my ACL, and that was pretty devastating. I had a really hard time recovering from that because it was really hard for me to go from being so active to not active at all. I had an internship the summer after I had my surgery, so I really only did like 6 solid weeks of physical therapy when it should have really been a couple months. And I think after that, I was never really the same, and I was afraid to do things because I was afraid I would hurt my knee, and I was afraid if I go skiing, I'm going to re-tear my ACL, or if I go play softball, I'm going to hurt myself. And I acted like I was like a porcelain doll, and that's totally not the case. So I went through a phase where I was really inactive for a while and kind of just like grumpy. Like you don't really realize how like lethargic and grouchy you feel until you kind of get in a funk and you don't do anything. And then my best friend got engaged and asked me to be the maid of honor in her wedding. So about like 2 months before her wedding, I got reached out to by my coach, and she was telling me about these challenge groups, and one of my friends had been in it before and really liked it. And so I was like, well, can't hurt me now, because the only thing I'm trying to do is get better and look good for this wedding. So I started doing the PIO program and drinking Shakeology, and I actually didn't even finish it 100%, but I lost like 7 pounds and felt great before the wedding. And so I stuck in the challenge groups for a few months and tried some other programs and really liked the aspect of being in a challenge group because it made me accountable to myself, because I was like, oh, I better not eat that crap because I have to tell everybody else about it afterwards. And so I did that for a couple months after the wedding and then fell off the wagon again. And so Janelle my coach would constantly be messaging me and be like, Taylor, what's going on? What are you doing? Where have you been? You got this. You can get back into it and all that. And finally, I decided the only way that I was going to really stick to it was to become a coach, because then not only was I like trying to hold myself accountable for my challenge group, but also I was going to start having challengers in my group that I was an example for. So I really wanted to do a good job for them. So the main reason that I started being a coach was for the accountability aspect, which we'll talk about more. But I've also made so many amazing friends who are on this call, and just really enjoyed like all the extra stuff that I got from this opportunity that we will go into more. But that's my story, and I'm happy as can be. So I don't remember who's next.
I'm going to go next. Hi, everybody. I'm Jessica Burgerstock. I am a surgical nurse by trade, but a Beachbody coach all the time. I kind of got involved in this after many failed attempts at trying to get healthy again, get fit again. I was very active all through high school, same as Taylor. And I had my daughter. I went back to school, and through college, you sit on your butt, you eat out of vending machines. It's not good for you, but we do it because that's what we do to survive school. And so after years, like I said, of failed attempts, Janelle had reached out to me, which is our coach, and she asked if I wanted to do this challenge group thing. And I've done tons of programs, and I'd never actually heard of doing a challenge group where you're in a supportive environment with other people that are there to be right by your side through the whole journey, and, you know, tell everybody what you had to eat that day, which seems really crazy to sit there and take pictures of your food like all day. You should see the looks you get at restaurants, but it's still good. And so I thought about it for a while, kind of hemmed and hawed. I was really nervous about putting myself out there as far as, oh, what is everybody going to think? Am I at that level that they're at? Finally, I made the choice to actually join. And I did that for, a month and a half, kind of fell off a little bit, had some stuff going on. And then my coach reached back out to me again and had asked about the coaching opportunity. And it really touched base with me being a nurse, because I would love to help people. It was something that I could do in, an hour a day or in my spare time. And it also helped me become accountable for myself, because I knew there was other people depending on me, other people that, needed that push as much as I did. So I became a coach, and it's been so life-changing. You'll hear us talk about personal development, and that has changed my life. You don't really realize how much your mindset has such an effect on you until, you sit back and you read something that just touches home, and it makes you think, why didn't I think of that before? Why have I been in this mindset the whole time? And the personal development really will help. So doing the coaching and personal development has been such an amazing change. I've made amazing friends that I probably would have never met if not for this opportunity. And we are just a fun, ridiculous bunch of girls. And I'm going to turn it on over to Kristin, and she'll give you a little bit of her story.
Thanks, Jessica. So I am Kristin Taylor. Thanks for jumping on the call tonight. We know that your time is precious, so thank you for that. And I have been a Beachbody coach just shy of a year. This Saturday, it will be a year for me that I've been a coach. And I also started, just like Taylor and Jessica, as a challenger. Our coach Janelle, actually, we were talking for 8 months, believe it or not, before I finally decided to pull the trigger. And I can't thank her enough for sticking by me and being patient, because it's absolutely life-changing. It's completely changed so many areas in my life, not just physically and with nutrition, but emotionally, all my relationships that I have with everyone. I am a mom of 3, so I am pretty busy most of the time. My house is pretty chaotic. You don't know what's going to happen at any moment given in time. And honestly, I kind of got lost in being a mom and being, we're not technically married, but being a wife. I've been with him for 10 years, and I started getting in this routine of only caring for them and nothing for myself. I grew up very athletic. I was a cheerleader. I played softball. My junior year cheerleading, we went to nationals in California and got second place out of 99 teams. That was like one of the biggest accomplishments that I had in my high school career. And then I moved to Florida, and I met John, and we conceived Jaden. We had her, and up till she was 3 years old when we moved back to New York. And my son, I was pregnant with him, and back to like just taking care of them. I lost myself. I used to be very outgoing, very athletic, and I became this robot that only did to please my children and please my husband. And as much as I love that, don't get me wrong, I lost myself. I was not fun anymore. I was and it was just not a good time. So I'm sorry, if you could just, everyone please mute yourselves just to hide the background noise. I don't know how I could do it from here. Maybe I can. I'm not trying to do it yet. Anyways, so I lost myself in being this mom. So talking to Janelle, I watched her and I was like, wow, she's really, who is this girl? She's amazing. She's posting all these videos. She's like in the best shape of her life. I want to look like that. I want to be confident like that. And I wasn't at all. After having 3 kids, it kind of wore on my body, and I was ready for a change. So perfect opportunity came up. I had a trip coming up to Florida, going back to my in-laws for a visit, and I said, there ain't no way I'm going back to Florida in a bikini looking like this. So initially it started, I just wanted to lose some weight. I did my first round of 21-day fix. I lost 11 pounds. It was insane. I kicked butt. I fell in love with it. I kept track of everything I was doing. And the challenge group was so much fun. It was the first time in my life that I was like, there are really other women out there that are all motivated and supportive, and there was no name calling, there was no bickering, there was none of that. And I felt for the first time in my life, a community of strong, excuse my language, badass women that just wanted to support each other and push as far as we could go. It was completely eye-opening, and I fell in love with it. So my first month, I went to Florida right before I think we went. I was buying a house. I was like, oh, I can't commit to coaching. I'm buying a house. I'm doing all this crazy stuff. And I said, you know what? It's now or never. So I decided I'm going to do this. I fell in love with it. Why not? Let me give it a shot. I signed up to be a coach, and I've never looked back. Jessica touched on a little bit of personal development. I can say honestly that has been probably the biggest thing in my journey, not only the working out and eating right and drinking a shake. It's not just about that. It's about personal growth and finding out who you really are and making the changes in your life that you need to make. Unfortunately, I've had to let go of some friendships, and that's just the way it is. You learn what is healthy in your life in all areas and not just health and fitness. So here we are on a call with you guys, and hopefully you will like what you have to see. So we'll go into our slides now. Let me see if I can share my screen. Where is that?
Nice job, guys, by the way.
Thank you. Sorry, I kind of went crazy over there, but all right, Taylor, you want to go ahead and no, Jessica, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not my turn.
Sorry, Jessica.
All right, so I'm going to have you switch the slide for me.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right, so a little bit, this is what we're going to call the down and dirty of what coaches do. We are a product of the product, and what that means is that we take the products that we use and the programs, and we show everybody that they work. We do the workout programs right along with the challengers and our accountability groups. We do them right along with our fellow coaches. We drink shakes every day. We are here to show them that if we can do it, they can do it, that it's for everybody. You don't have to be a certain fitness level. You don't have to be, the biggest gym rat there is. You can start out at your own pace, absolutely no pressure, and you become a product of the product. So we like to take, photos every month and show our results so people can see that this actually works. If any of you have been challengers before, you know this works. You know that the programs work and the meal plans work. So we just have to show others that being a product of the product means that we're doing the same thing they're doing, and we're going to be right by their side the whole time. And I'm going to let Taylor talk a little bit more about the accountability groups and how we work those.
Yeah, so basically, as you heard, like in my little intro, like that was one of the main reasons why I joined this crazy Beachbody thing, which is what my mom calls it. The reason I really was not a self-motivator. I couldn't keep myself active. I was a chronic quitter, and I decided finally I don't want to quit. And if I can have a community supporting me and we can all support each other, then it's almost impossible to fail. So basically when we run accountability groups, I know, Megan, you're on the phone, you've been in mine for a few months. And basically what we do in our accountability groups is we share not just about health and fitness. Basically, we are in there, we root each other on, we help each other stay motivated and on track. We share some struggles that we're having, like, oh my God, it's the third time this month they've had cake in the office. I don't know how I'm supposed to stay away from it. And we just help each other with that kind of stuff. We'll share recipes, little tips on how you can make your little health and fitness journey easier, or just your life in general. Something as simple as setting out your workout clothes the night before, before if you're planning on working out in the morning, or planning out what you're going to eat for the week so you're less likely to order out one night if you're running late. So the main aspect of the accountability groups is just the community portion. So you will have a community and family with your challengers and you, but there's a whole other aspect of community when you get with your other team of coaches, like your upline and all of your fellow coaches like Kristin and Jessica for me. So is the one of the other good things is that when you do sign up as a coach, you get a discount on all the products. So that's easier for you to be a product of the product when you use that discount. And a lot of times that's a good way for you to show people stuff that you wouldn't normally try. For example, I just did the 3-day refresh. I'm not sure if people see my posts on Facebook, but that's something I probably wouldn't have tried before, but it was a nice 3-day cleanse and I was able to share my journey through the 3 days, how I was feeling, what I was eating, and my results at the end. So I share that in my accountability group and also on my regular social media, because this communication is essential for us to let other people know what we're doing and how we can attract our niche market and other people like us that just have goals and want to get there but need a little bit of help. So that's one of the biggest perks for me personally. So Kristin, did you want to go next?
Sure. So I should have went over to this slide. I apologize when Jessica was talking about product of the product. So Jessica, do you want to go back to that and just explain a little bit more about the programs in Shaco?
Yeah, absolutely. So first, I want to touch base on the first slide because I want to let everybody know that this really is a lifestyle change based around moderation. None of us are perfect. None of us are going to not eat the cake they brought into the office 3 days in a row at least once, because it's just not going to happen. And we understand that, and we know that people are absolutely going to be the same way. And they need to know that you've got flaws as well, that you're not this super person that, you know, is crazy healthy all the time. So that's a good part of being relatable to them. Absolutely. So you want to build relationships, and we're focused on whole body well-being. So you heard me talk about the personal development, and then now I'm going to talk about the Shakeology and some of the workout programs. So I don't know if anybody's familiar with Shakeology. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't, but think of it as those basic protein shakes that you see at GNC, but this is on steroids. This is the absolute best shake that you're going to get out there. It has tons of antioxidants to fight free radicals. It's got key minerals and nutrients for functions of your body at a metabolic level. Some of the things that it helps with is it helps you lose weight. It's going to help you maintain energy levels. I can tell you personally, if for some reason, say my package got stuck in the mail, which happened last month, I was so disappointed, but it doesn't happen a lot, thank God. But I went 2 days without my Shakeology, and you could feel the difference in your energy level. And that is because of those vitamins and minerals that are in there that help you fuel your workouts and help you maintain energy levels in a crazy life. Another little thing that Shakeology does is some of the key ingredients that are in it helps your body deal with stressors in your everyday environment. And people don't realize what different things can cause stress on your body, and Shakeology helps your body deal with that. It's also going to help you cut your junk food cravings. So there's different flavors. There's chocolate, there's vanilla, there's cafe latte, there is a strawberry and a tropical strawberry. There's also a green berry. So some of these, like even the chocolate, can be used as like your little sweet tooth fix until, you know, you're ready to completely say, no, I can't have that cookie. But it actually is a great way to get that sweet tooth taken care of, and it's going to help you feel fuller longer. It also helps support healthy digestion, which is such a key component to people's immunization system that they don't realize it, as well as obviously, you know, digestive health is very important all around. It's just nurse speak, sorry. And I'm going to move on to some of the programs and just a few that we have to offer. You'll see on the slide here. One of our really popular ones that came out, I would say probably like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. I'm not sure. 21-day fix. And that was really the groundbreaking level for what we consider our portion control plan. With your challenge packs or with any meal plans, you'll hear a lot about portion control containers. 21-day fix piloted that. It basically takes all of your caloric needs, any calories you need, and breaks them down into the containers that you need per day and how many you can have. So 21-day fix really helped people focus on their health and their meals as a key component to working out, as well as being able to do the 21-day fix workout program. So that one was really popular. We also have stuff like Core to Force, which is like a mixed martial arts style. We have Paya, which is Pilates and yoga. We have so many different programs that it's almost impossible for there not to be something that somebody will fall in love with based on how they like to work out. If they're a runner, if they're more of a weightlifter, you know, they're going to find something they like. There's even on our, you'll see our little icon on here for the on-demand. On our on-demand, there's actually even pregnancy programs for those mamas to be who want to stay fit and active during the pregnancy. There's safe ways to work out during your pregnancy. So I find that that is an amazing option to let people know about. So we're going to move on. That's just a little bit about the products and what they have to offer.
Okay, so I'll go over this one. It's how you earn an income. So as coaches, we're the product of the product. We share our story, but the big question is well, how do you earn as a coach? So first and foremost is helping other people. You want to bring people on that want the same goals as you do. That's why I became a coach. I fell in love with it and I wanted to share it with others. And if I could help someone in the way that I was helped, I felt like I was doing my job. I was feeding my purpose of what I'm here on earth for. So by helping other people on their journey, if you connect with them and they say that they want to join, that's great. So you've heard us talk about challenge packs. If you sell challenge packs, 3-day refresh, Taylor mentioned, any products you get 25% commission on. There's also bonuses. As you build your team and you get coaches under you and you get PS coaches and you build your team, there's something called team cycle bonuses, which you'll learn more if you join us and you get into the university. But basically, the better your team is, the better everybody does. It is a team effort. It's not like you're just thrown out to the wolves and it's good luck. That's something that we pride ourselves on as Beachbody in this company, is that it is very team oriented. There's tons of resources at our fingertips. There will be some groups that you will be put in, some of the team pages, and a university that will walk you through step by step what you need to do when you first start. And then also there's 25% discount for coaches. So if you become a coach, you will get a discount on your Shakeology and anything else that you purchase through Beachbody. So you have your commissions there. There's the team cycle bonuses. There's also fast start bonuses, I believe. If you've had someone who's been a challenger and decides to go as a coach, I believe that's the fast start commission. And really, we want to really make you guys understand that there is never any pressure to sell. Actually, that is the complete opposite of what we do. It's to share and help people. It's not, you really want to get to know people. You want to know what their needs are, what their goals are before you say, hey, this is my website, go and purchase this. You really want to help them to see if, for one, if it's right for them, which honestly Beachbody is right for everybody because it's amazing, but also what they should be focusing on depending on what their goals are. And last but not least, your success is totally up to you. If you are, okay with just getting your shakes at a discount and maybe getting them for free and running small challenge groups, that's totally up to you. If you want to be 10-star diamond within 2 years, you can get there. The possibilities of this are completely endless. So that brings us into our next slide, which are different types of coaches. Either one of you guys, Taylor, you want to take that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So a discount coach is somebody who isn't quite ready to focus on the business aspect, but really likes the products and wants to move towards working the business at some point. So when you are a discount coach, you get your Shakeology for $99 a month, which is actually like $30 cheaper than if you are a loyal customer and get the home direct auto ship. On top of that, there is a $15.95 fee to be a coach. It's a monthly fee for you to have your website and all that stuff. But even when you add that on top of the $99, you're still saving $16 a month on your Shakeology alone from just being a loyal customer. So if you multiply that by 12, you're already saving a ton of money for a year. A hobby coach is kind of where I'm on the high end of a hobby coach, I would think. Like, I have my full-time job and I do that, but I love Beachbody. I love doing the challenge groups. I love the products, but I also am like trying to make a little bit of extra money because college ain't cheap. So I'm using my extra money to help pay my student loans and put away for a house. And so normally as a hobby coach, I'll spend about an hour to 2 hours a day on the business aspect and share my story a lot more than a discount coach would. When you're all in, Kristin is all in, our coach is all in. They do this every day, and that's their major passion. They're replacing a regular income with this business because of the work that they're putting in and the team that they've grown and all that. And so that is 100% possible. Again, everything in this business is totally up to you, how much time you want to put in, how much effort you want to put in, and all that. And literally there are people that have made over $1 million already in their life from this business. So it's possible, and it's all up to you and the quality work that you do. And it doesn't have to be a lot of time as long as you're doing the right things in the time that you're working it. So that would be the next level. And that is, I think everyone's goal would want to have a job where they don't have to go 9 to 5 and dress up in clothes they don't like and do stuff that they don't like, when they could just be healthy and help other people be healthy. So.
Yeah, and just to add to that, I think some of the top coaches in the industry started as discount coaches, and that's completely normal and fine. I think that until you actually get into it and you become a part of the team and you see what it's all about, then you can obviously grow from there. And not to speed it up at all, but we got about 2 minutes left. So Jessica, you want to go ahead and take that?
Sure. All right. So mostly everybody's going to want to know, how do you join? So there's a couple different ways. The first way we're going to talk about is the coach sign-up fee, which is $39.95. And military is if you're a military veteran, if you're a current active military member, is free sign-up and no fees. So that $15 a month website fee that Taylor was touching on, that is waived every month and you will not be charged that. And as well, the next way is to purchase a challenge pack to get started. So basically, this will give you the best possible start in your business, because you're going to get every single thing that your challengers are getting. So that goes right back to being a product of the product. You'll be able to share everything with them. And if you sign up as a coach with a challenge pack, then that $39.95 fee is waived. You don't pay that. So if you are an existing challenger already and say you've already purchased the on-demand challenge pack, then you just use the $39.95 coach sign-up fee to sign up as a new coach. You do not need to purchase a new challenge pack unless you wish to upgrade to all access. So say you purchase 21-day fixed challenge pack, but you want the all access on demand, which means you can stream all of your workouts right to your phone or tablet or computer, then you can upgrade. But otherwise, there's no need to do that at all. So lastly, we'll go to the last slide.
So it's going to cut us off. I do apologize if that happens. But if you jumped on and you join our team by the end of Friday, we're giving you until Friday, 8 o'clock p.m. If you join our team, sign up, be a part of Team Body Electric, you will be put into a drawing for a giveaway. So it's an awesome giveaway. You're not going to want to miss out. If you have any questions, please reach out to whoever put you in here, or if you're watching the recording, reach out to the coach that sent you in. So that's it. I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.
Yes, thank you so much.
Night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.